Hi guys, this is Sundrops, and this is going to be my first craft video, and this is the one I'm going to show you guys how to make. It is amazingly easy. I saw on another YouTube video, I saw somebody making them. I can't remember. I tried to go back and look, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, I made these probably last year sometime after I saw it, and I made a mistake. I don't know whether because I am not obviously a professional crafter. I don't know if you could see that, but the paint ran inside of it. So I searched and searched to see why, because obviously these were in my garage, and I don't know whether the heat just melted them or I did something wrong, but I'm hoping that this here will help, because I will tell you what you need. You need clear ornaments. I got these at Michael's, and quite frankly I bought these after Christmas, so honestly I bought like 20 packs of these things. They're normally five something. How much are they? $5.99 for 6 of them. So even at that price, it's not a bad price. But I think I actually paid like $1 or something. They were really marked down. So I bought like, I think I bought like 20 of these. So what you do is, okay, so you need the clear ornaments, alcohol, which I did not use the first time. So I'm thinking and I'm hoping that this is the difference, and that's why my paint was slipping. And then you need some acrylic paint. I'm thinking, I just got acrylic. I don't know if anything else would work. I know nail polish works with these sorts of things. So if you have white nail polish, it might work. You might need an extra couple layers of nail polish. I'm not sure. I've tried these ornaments with just random nail polish, and I'll show you guys that later on. But it's really cool marbling effect. That is really neat. I had to open that because it's a brand new bottle. And a Sharpie. Now I tried to look at the store. This is just to dump the alcohol out of the ornament into that, so I don't waste any. So then I could just use this for crafts. Alright, so I tried to look at like the craft store and stuff to see if there was any like specific markers for a glass, because these are glass ornaments, but I really didn't see anything. It all said like opaque or whatever, so I just figured I'd use a Sharpie. So I also have a black Sharpie. Alright, so you will be surprised how very easy these are. So the first thing you do is you pop this little tab off, and this is the part where I did not do the last time, and I'm thinking that this is what I needed to do, because when I was looking it up and stuff, it said that you have to make sure that there are no like particles or anything on the inside of the ornament, and I'm thinking maybe from the factory or whatever. What is this? Is this another clear protection thing? My God. Alright, so let's see if I could do this without an epic fail. I really don't trust myself, so I'll just do it over this. So what the lady did was swoosh around the alcohol, and then she dumped it out, and then she let it dry. So what she did was just put it upside down in the little container and let it all drip. So I'm going to do that to all of these. I'm going to let them dry, and then I will be back in a little while, so you don't have to sit here and watch me swish around the alcohol. But I'm thinking this is the difference. We will soon find out. Alright guys, let me swish these around and I will be back. Alright guys, so I swished them all around, and this one seems like it has dried. So let's try this one. Alright, so now what you do, it's super easy, and I'm really not too worried about these that had that little mishap with the running. because all I gotta do is put more of this paint in there, put him upside down and let him dry, and he should be good as new because it's on the inside, not the outside. So like I said, these are super easy to make. The most time you have to do, like the worst part is actually just waiting. So you just get your paint, dump it in there, and this is the part where you just got to be patient. You know, the paint is pretty thick. You might want to put paper towels or newspaper down, or any kind of like butcher's paper, stuff like that. You might want to put, you know, some kind of protection for your table if you don't want to mess your table up. I figured I'm probably not going to get anything on this, and I'm not too worried about it. But if you are doing it on a nicer table or something you don't want to mess up, make sure you put newspaper down. Don't blame me if you get stuff all over your table. Alright, so you just kind of, you get the clue. Move around the ornament. Let it get all coated with the paint. You can see it very slowly covering the ornament. It's like ketchup. I just keep adding more. You don't want to put too much in there. You just have to be really patient. This is a patient yet easy craft. You have to have patience, but I just don't want to put too much paint in there because then obviously it takes longer to dry. It might be too thick to dry then. So I might put a little bit more in here. I really don't need any more. Quite frankly, I think that with the amount I put in there, it should be fine. But just for speeding up purposes, I will put a little bit more. Alright, so you guys get the clue. As soon as one of these sides alright, so what you do is you cover this whole thing. I'll be right back. I'm going to go do that. I'm not going to have you guys sit here and watch that. But just make sure it's all covered in there. And make sure that the alcohol is dry before you do this step. You have to have patience. Let it dry. Then put the paint inside. Swirl it around. Make sure it's really coated. After it's coated, put it upside down. Make sure you dump out whatever excess alcohol was in your little container, in this little thing, or whatever you decide to put it upside down on. You could also use like a old egg crate. You can use those too if you make more than 6, or you know, the amount. You can also use like a little egg carton, or you could just use a small cup, probably depending on the size of your ornament. Just set it there if you use a small enough cup, but then your cup might be ruined by the paint, so I just use this. So then after you coat it all upside down, I'm going to let this one dry, and then I'll be back to show you the little face, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I am once again working with the same one. So now we have gone through a few steps. We took the little top off. We put some rubbing alcohol in there, swished it around, let it completely dry. Then we put the paint in here, kind of let it coat the whole inside so that you don't see anything. Put it upside down, let it dry. Now, for the sake of rushing this, because I'm just not a patient person, with the rest of them I am going to wait, but with this one I just wanted to show you guys. So now you just take your Sharpie and you draw the face on. So what I did was I went online and I just looked up Jack faces, and I know it's not perfect, but I am an amateur, ladies and gentlemen, as you could tell. Oops, my soda's in the way. Alright, so I'm just gonna see, he has different faces. I just put a little curly mouth on that one. He's pretty simple to make, and if you screw up, which I did on a couple of these, all I did was get some nail polish remover and take the Sharpie off. Not a lot of nail polish remover. Then I made an angry one. And you can see that his paint also. Now we live in Florida, and it is like super, super hot. Those attics get really hot. So I don't know whether or not the alcohol will ever help these things in the heat. But like I said before, it doesn't really matter to me because I could just put paint on the inside again and swish it around. It's no big deal to me to do that. And then I got that face. I did several different faces. I did the angry face. I think I got one more. So you could just go online and research the faces. See, he got really messed up with the heat. You can tell right there. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the different faces. So I think I am going to do this one. So all you do is pretty much try to gauge it. Get your Sharpie. If anybody out there knows a better product than a Sharpie to paint on this is, just let me know, please, because I'm not too positive. So you just draw your little face on. I did the eyes, the little nose, goes like that. So that's my, so far, my Jack. And then the little mouth goes like that. Then you need his little, the little stitches. Boop, boop, boop. Like I said, this is very easy. If you mess up, who cares? I will show you guys, I made a huge Jack Skellington. He is like, I don't know, I want to say he's like 8 foot tall. And he is freaking awesome. I love him. And I will show you guys him. I unfortunately wasn't doing YouTube videos at the time, so I didn't record it, how we made him. But he's awesome. And it's just, he was made out of PVC. I had to make his outfit and everything, but it's definitely worth the time and effort that I put into the thing. I'm going to try to make a Oogie Boogie this year, if time permits. I just have to use my creative. Alright, so I know he's a little funky looking. I need to make his eyes a little bit bigger and like kind of touch him up. But you guys get the clue, and you guys can make as many as you want. And really, really inexpensively. There you go. That's a Jack Ornament. And I'm sure if you're really, really talented, you could probably do green on the inside and make Oogie Boogie's face. Actually, I might try to do that. Just make some little pumpkins. Jack-o'-lanterns, you could probably just get orange paint, put it on the inside, and make the black stripes. Or you could just make the jack-o'-lantern face. Actually, I might do that too. So there's a lot of possibilities with this craft here. And I cannot get this thing in there. Okay, here we go. Alright. Cooperate with me. There you go. So, there you go. The Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas ornament. And like I said, look up different faces. You might prefer the mean look. I really like the mean look too. Just look it up. Get creative. It's very simple, inexpensive, and a great craft. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my first craft. And a lot more crafts soon to come. Alright guys, bye.